Anything?
Let me in. I'm here.
It's
Welcome.
wheels.
We're on wheels. All right, so we're here.
Happy New Year. This will be coming out probably, I don't know, maybe on New Year's Eve if I'm snappy. Anyway, we're going to change our format a little bit.
It's December 31st, Khalil's birthday. Happy birthday. But I finished editing and I'm posting it on New Year's Eve, like I said. And they shook their head no. Did you notice that? So hold on. I'm posting the video.
Yo, A&K After Hours, let's set the vibe. Late night talks.
All right.
And I got to make sure I'm on the right slide. There we go.
Where we
All right,
at?
so moving forward, we are going to be doing this, so it'll be shorter. How you doing? Since we're going to say how we're doing and ask how you're doing, even though it's a one-way conversation at first. Topic of the episode. I don't think I need to explain that one. Do you know what independent and dependent variables are? Third thing is the most independent because, actually second most independent because that'll be independent. The second most independent is this or that or consuming. So if we're consuming, that means we're going to tell you what we're reading, what we're watching. If we are doing this or that, it's this or that. So plain and simple.
So we're bringing you food for thought, Meals on Wheels type thing. We're talking about
Cartoon theories.
conspiracies.
We actually did this before where we didn't look at all the ones we're going to look at today. Today we made one up, but we are going to look at some of the other ones we talked about, but don't remember enough. We only remember one really well, and we'll talk about it. But we're going to jump right in. So just if you would, class, really quickly. The Rugrats do not exist. This is one we found online.
This block is a fly.
It is proposed that Angelica's imagination is the idea that the babies do not actually exist, and the idea here is that she's just imagining all of them, whether that's schizophrenia or not. That's the PS1 video game that I had that terrified me as a child, but I loved playing it anyway.
I had one on Nintendo. I think it was.
You get closer.
Yeah, I had a Rugrats game on Nintendo. That's beside the point. What I do really want to say is that there are a lot of cartoons that have this conspiracy. Phineas and Ferb being one of them.
You were the sister has schizophrenia.
Yep.
To think, to stink, to. This is horrible.
There's a lot of this, but this one is the idea of like, and this one's kind of mixed with two of them because people have that whole theory that like certain characters are the 7 deadly sins, which is also a SpongeBob conspiracy. But the idea there being that people like Chucky and his dad are anxiety. Stu is kind of, he's not lazy, so it doesn't matter, but that's like one of the theories, and this would kind of play into that, where a schizophrenic person that maybe knows the idea of the 7 deadly sins.
I do have a problem with this. This goes for all the other conspiracies. Every character that they're not old enough. If you know anything about, If you know anything about schizophrenia, it doesn't come until later on in life, around 25-ish. Yes, it can happen earlier, but 5 is way too young. So that's my big issue with it. And I also think it's kind of too easy a conspiracy.
I think so. Here, I'm going to take this a different route. I don't
Okay.
even think it's too easy, and I don't even think it's any of that. Why would she be the secondary character in her own world?
That is a good point.
It's not about Angelica. No, it's about Tommy. Tommy Pickles is obviously the main character, while the other characters are heavy supporting and sometimes have their own episodes, Angelica being one of them. But her not being in every episode inherently knocks that theory out. I'm sorry. I would love to support something this messed up, but probably not with Rugrats.
Yeah.
This is more, I find, funny is the wrong term. I find it more interesting in the Phineas and Ferb one, where it's like Candace is like, my brothers are doing this insane thing, but they're probably just playing like Minecraft, and they're saying, I'm building a rocket ship. So that one I would believe more. This one, Red X, thing from the American game show.
What months of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
September.
I'm just going to put this up here.
Big shout out.
That's all. You can pause and read. I don't,
That's No, you don't get to read, actually.
All right,
We're in the way.
this is Khalil's favorite one.
This is my favorite. Look at the coloring of Nurse Joy and Chansey.
The color is why I heavily support this theory. It's too perfect. I get it's
It's-
planned, but
Nurse Joy is a Pokemon.
Chansey carries Happiny in an egg and then turns to Blissey. Now Khalil's going to explain the rest.
I'm explaining the rest. Okay. And then
When a mom and dad love each other.
you would think that's the final evolution of Happiny in this instance, right?
Happiny is happiness. Chancy is, I don't know, there's a chance in the world, or we'll figure out another one. Blissey is pure bliss, and Nurse Joy
Brings Pokemon joy.
is joy. Those are all happy things. And here's the thing. That wasn't included where we found this one. I just made that one up off screen.
Conspiracy goes back to the coloring, both of them.
No, it goes
and
back
then,
to that there's Pokemon that look like people.
and can speak.
And that can
That's
speak.
right.
Like they
And her being everywhere.
Meowth learned to speak.
Yes.
Other Pokemon can telepathically speak.
Yeah, you got Mewtwo.
You have
you got Lugia,
well, Mewtwo's a fake, but Mew can. It
There's
can definitely.
Jirachi.
Deoxys is technically an alien, but it's also a humanoid Pokemon.
Right.
They also have floating keys now. Do you guys know that? Here they are.
Yes. Also swords. They have swords.
This is a good sword. Give me a sword.
So that's the basis of this conspiracy theory. And do we have a follow up?
A counterpoint to this one would be, why isn't Officer Jenny then? Because Growlithe is her Pokemon of choice, and a Growlithe into an Arcane would not go to a woman. I mean, lioness proud, hear women roar. Yeah, but I don't think
this
she
one
would
It
involve.
doesn't work because the coloring is not there.
Yeah, we're basing this on
coloring's not
color.
there. I just remember that conspiracy theory talked a lot about the coloring. All right?
It is the color for joy, but I don't know. I love this theory. I don't have
do
anything
too.
against it. No,
Nope.
I want to believe this one. So
I think part of that also was that it could be also a Ditto, but
yeah,
I see
Ditto
I
can
see-
change shapes, so like maybe they can change shit. Like there's, I mean, the whole point of Pokemon is evolution, and if
Right.
they
And
evolve,
we don't know everything about them
because it's
Hello?
fake. Read a book.
Apparently, there's some law against teaching the evolutionary theory that Gil Gerard used a time machine, went back, and ejaculated into the primordial ooze.
Stupid country.
Don't watch wrestling. Okay, what?
Oh,
Scoop.
okay, this one.
This is the one we made up. I'll explain how we made it up. So Scooby-Doo and the gang are secret Union Busters bounty hunters. Now, Union Busters, people that don't like unions, for those who don't know. We're not going to deep dive into that because otherwise this will be an 1.5-hour episode.
Yes. And
Check
I
this
could
out.
talk
This
about
comes
that for
from this
hours.
theory. You can come in as close as you want. I'm loud.
Yeah, right.
There was the original theory we saw online was that Scooby-Doo takes place during the Great Depression, even though it was made in 1969. It made sense. I mean, they're older than they're supposed to be. They're more 60s. Yeah, they do match up to that timeline. But the idea of the whole world around them is super gray. It was always these middle class or low class workers that were trying to scare people off, or business owners. We've all heard that comedy sketch. I mean, Family Guy even has a bit about it.
You ever notice how most Scooby-Doo villains are small businessmen? Who doesn't like small businessmen? Odd choice by the creators.
But what we see different is this. Fine, I don't even think it's depression. I think it is during the 60s and 70s that they're beating up and, well, you know, catching and harming guys through traps.
All set, Shaggy? Yeah, let's go!
They're beating up dudes that are trying to buy empty amusement parks to build a new amusement park, and they're trying to scare out the other land competition so they can make more money. That's just a union buster making sure the company makes as much money with as little pay as possible. So honestly, the Scooby and the gang are psyops built by, I don't know, some secret government agency.
Spider-Man to the stand.
Hey, how's it hanging? Spider-Man, during your short tenure as an Avenger, how would you say your salary compared to that of the Hulk? Wait, they got paid?
Calls up the Invisible Woman. What would you say of the character of the Hulk, Mrs. Storm? Her silence speaks volumes.
Fun fact, don't forget, this is actual canon that Scooby-Doo and Batman live in the same universe. They have teamed up in the show, in the comics, you name it.
What did you do with Alfred?
We didn't do anything with Mr. Pennyworth, honest. He's Daphne's uncle, not Uncle Butler once we moved.
They are legitimately in the same universe. You can't tell me that someone in the DC universe isn't paying the psyops of the gang. I mean,
someone, yeah.
That Mystery Machine has tools somewhere. And we got them tools in that Mystery Machine. You can check out what mystery's up next. Yeah, I believe our theory we made up.
I like this one. I really do believe it. I do remember all the time antagonists trying to just straight up buy land. Sometimes
it's
it
all
wasn't.
it is
Sometimes it's not even just like an amusement park. It's just like a whole community.
It's coal mines.
Yeah.
It's a ski lodge.
They're trying to buy it and turn it into something else.
It's Shangri-La in the Scooby-Doo Chill Out. They're trying to buy the Himalayan mountains.
That's crazy. I haven't
Not
seen
buy,
that
but like
one.
own.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like, bro, I 100% on this one. All right, let's jump into it. So what are we consuming? Bow. Khalil, you have to talk first, because I have show and tell. So
he has a lot of stuff, and he wouldn't let me see before we did this. I'm very upset about that. I am currently consuming a book about austerity.
Capitalism.
Help me, I'm poor.
Yep. After World War I, and how economists created this concept that inevitably led to fascism. It's very good, very important, very historical, very much about how the amount of power that unions and people had.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyways, how much power that they had, the militancy behind the labor movements, and it's very, very interesting. Now this guy.
I enjoy that. I heard this before, unfortunately. We weren't supposed to share these not live, but we messed up a recording a couple days ago. Anyway, my serious book is about coffee and how it affected things like the economy and also culturalization, globalization through one cup at a time based on where the beans are kept and roasted and if they're collected through slave labor or not.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm here to talk about.
He's got fun stuff.
Yeah, I brought fun stuff because right now I'm reading Absolute Batman, who isn't. I'm reading the DC Knockout event. A lot of people aren't, but I'm going to say who isn't. I'm rereading Daredevil Born Again.
Now I could see better than before. I met a mysterious man named Stick. I wish the world could know about all the long hours where Stick took a lost and lonely blind kid.
But let's see what's in the bag of consumption, because most of these are ones I'm either reading or going to read. She-Hulk on the cover of Marvel's Winter Break. Will of Doom, but the Stitch cover with the Fantastic Four. This is for my stepmom, part of her Christmas present, so I'm not reading that. Actually, I'm reading that one, but not that copy. Daredevil and Punisher. You would enjoy this. This is messed up. This is hardcore.
With all that movement, my spider sense can't log in on who's who. Catch you later.
Reading this, but I bought this $10 hand-drawn cover because Hobgoblin is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
It is.
I bought this because Mary Jane's hot. That's it.
You know what? That's fair.
I am reading Static Shock and Batman Beyond. Khalil got the special edition cover number 1. I get the special edition cover number 2. Khalil gets the other special edition cover number 2. There's issue number 2.
What the hell?
I bought them issue number 1.
Thank you.
I'm reading Immortal Legend Batman. This is 2 Power Ranger creators working on Batman, and it's just Power Ranger Batman.
Oh,
this is issue number 5. This thing kicks butt. Everyone read that. I am actually reading Harley Quinn Elvira. This is a blind bag mystery grab where I get, is it 2, 3? So we're gonna find out what I get on the what we're consuming. You watching anything new while I open this? I talked about this on our pre-recorded, but I watch a show called Once Upon a Time where Disney takes its own characters, and I'll break that down next episode when we do what we consume it again, because I'll talk about a book and then I'll talk about that show.
We're recording this after Christmas, so hope you all had a good holiday. If you celebrate, I watched Elf recently. Watching that as an adult is it's a different experience. You realize you notice more things.
Yeah, you notice how much of a nuisance he is, but he's still a good movie.
Yeah, still a good movie. You notice how much of a nuisance he is, but then also just like the stuff in the background that you don't notice as a kid.
That mailman says he's 26.
Yes, thank you. That's one of the things I brought up. Like, there's no way that man's 26.
No, but that's a good joke.
I didn't realize like some of the actors that were in it. Like Zooey Deschanel is in that movie.
Yeah, she's the main lead.
She's the
female lead.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't recognize her with blonde hair.
No, that's not why. It's the first time in her acting career she didn't play a freaking nerd dork. I'm quirky.
Yeah, but also I only know her as a brunette.
And well, I get that, but everything she ever does is
that. I loved her in New Girl. All right?
I did too, but still.
So,
Winston, what's a skibbity toilet?
Interesting point to that is that prior to watching Elf, I watched a shout out Curtis Connor video. He every year puts out a Christmas movie video, and he watched one produced by Sean Hannity of all people. If you know, you know. It was a really bad movie. It had really bad acting, so we saw that, and we were I compared it to Elf, actually. Like, this is what good acting is.
Oh,
so,
okay.
The fight is mine!
What you got?
That's funny. We got the playing card one that's kind of low-key boring, I'm not going to lie. Oh, I should have said that out loud. Same one, foil, and then I actually own this one already. This was the worst grab bag I've ever gotten.
Dang.
If you want either of these two, comment below and I'll send it to you for free. I'm not joking. So,
well, would you be interested in opening up some more things real quick?
Oh, the thing you got me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could do that real quick. I wasn't gonna do that on camera, but yeah.
I mean, there's just a couple of things in there that I figure you might as well. You've opened up before on camera.
If there's a Batman 3D printed duck in here.
Oh, I wish.
Oh! I'm a nerd. Let's pull something sick. Oh, this is even better than this. This is the best, but this is, oh my God. I never mind these being, you know, growing up low income, these are at every gas station and dollar store, and you know it was just the ones they didn't put into a pack or fell out. So you can't get anything good. That's not the point. It's do I get an old card I recognize? And back then, was it do I get a new card I don't recognize? Yeah, we got Spider-Ham! Peter Porker.
Cool. Hey, that's kind of cool.
He's drop kicking Craven. That's sick. So that was hella worth it. Hell yeah, brother. It's even got the authentication sticker because it means it's good enough to deserve it. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to this year. These are going to be shorter. I mean, at time of recording, before I edit it, we're at 20 minutes. That'd be sick to lock in, but we're not going to lie. That's never going to happen again.
No.
Expect 30 to 35, 25 on the lowest. This is probably going to be intercut with my edits anyway. So it'll be longer than it says. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't tell Khalil this, but we hit 50 natural subscribers.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, you know, friends and family, obviously, we're at the beginning, but now we're past that, and we hit naturally 50. It's small, who cares? But, I mean, we've had videos in the thousands. That's all we want.
You know what?
This is
nice
to talk to each other.
Yeah, honestly.
We're going to be dead in, 60-plus years, and that's fine. Somebody's going to find this and not care, and that's true. That's sick. That's low-key sick. We do this to be creative, not to be known.
This is a bit of an outlet for us creatively, so we're doing the thing. We hope to see you guys more.
Like, comment, subscribe. It just made the little video around the button since I said it for the first time. Hey, YouTuber jargon, what's your 2026 goals? Because here, ready, everyone? Throwback, our first ever video was Friendsgiving. And our second ever video was New Year's and how we think resolutions, that's not the word, are BS.
Revolutions.
I revolutionize constantly. But not in the way of like political overthrowing. I'm like revolution as in like I'm going around a lot like a gear that's spinning in my head trying to, goodbye everyone.
I was going to say going around the sun.
Bye.
No, I've respected your right to privacy. I'm a big believer in the Constitution and the law.